Paul George has one of the best mid-post packages in the league. In this video, we're going to examine what makes Paul George an elite player in the post. Grab your pen and your notepad. Let's begin with his ability to stay calm under distress. So if you're going to be an elite mid-post or low-post player, you have to stay calm under distress, especially when you have defenders pushing up on you like in this clip right here, right? As we rewind it back, I want you to notice how this defender is being real aggressive with him, right? Trying to push him off his spot, right? Every player has a spot. They have a feel for the court, so they're trying to find their spot on the floor. The defender's job is to get you off your spot. So right now, RJ is being real aggressive with Paul George. But I want you to pay attention to how he stays calm, right? Look, he's relaxed. He's surveying. He's seeing if there's a help defender coming. Staying poised. Footwork on point. And he's staying balanced. And he raises up for the jumper. So when you get into these situations, when you're in the post, you can't get frantic. You have to stay relaxed. You have to stay calm. And that's what makes Paul George elite in the mid-post, right? Defender, aggressive. He's poised, relaxed, never gets sped up. Never gets sped up. And as you watch these clips, you'll notice how he's just going to stay relaxed. He's poised, right? Surveying. This is what, see this right here. He has his eyes on this help defender right here. He understands that if he wanted to, he could throw a lob to him, but he's staying relaxed. He's not going to allow the defender to speed him up. Stay calm, raise up, jumper. Stay calm when you're in the mid post. You could be a small guard, big guard. You could be a post player. Whenever you're in the mid post, you cannot allow the defender or defense to speed you up. They're going to push you off the block. They're going to get aggressive with you, but you got to stay relaxed. You got to stay balanced. Another part of Paul George's game when he's in the mid post, he has a unique ability to draw fouls, right? Especially when you have defenders up on you tight. Like right here in this clip, the defender is putting his hands out, right? Because he respects Paul George's ability to shoot, right? So that's an advantage, Paul George, right? And he also understands, right? That's why he has his back foot where it's at, because he understands Paul George is quick. So now Paul George is going to use this to his advantage, right? He's going to probe. Right now he's probing, right? He's trying to see, okay, let's see if that back foot moves. It's moving a little bit, but immediately as he sees his right hand starts to stretch out, right? As Harrison starts to stretch out that right hand to contest the shot, Paul George immediately reacts to it. And as he goes up to shoot, he's going to take the contact and he's going to draw the foul. That's another area of his game that keeps a defender off balance, right? Because you know he can shoot. You know he has length. You know he's quick. You got to respect it, right? Let's go back to this. As we go back, watch how defender handsy immediately puts his hands on him. Now he's trying to get physical. Reach. Paul George feels great feel. Paul George has exceptional feel in the mid post, and he draws a foul. And now what? He's going to go to the free throw line, 80, 90% free throw shooter. Now he's going to get to the free throw line and make 2 free throws. This game is a lot easier than what some players make it. They make it difficult. It's easy to stay poised, stay relaxed, understand when defenders are getting aggressive with you, and use that to your advantage. Now let's dive into the intricate details, ball placement. Now, whenever you are going against aggressive defenders that are long, you have to know how to still get your shot off when they're crowding your space. This part of Paul George's game in the mid post is elite. He has the unique ability to still get the ball in his shot pocket against long defenders, long aggressive defenders, right? Let's watch this clip. So as he's backing him down, watch how the defender is starting to reach, right? This is elite. He has footwork, feet are pointing towards the sideline. He understands that the defender is going to reach. So he understands he can't put the ball in the defender's face, right? He can't go up right here as he has it. He can't just go straight to the middle of his body. He's going to have to stretch his arms out, keep the ball outside the pocket, and then at the peak of his shot, now we get the ball to the point where we can expand our distance, our separation when we get into the shot, right? Ball placement is key when you're in the mid post. In this clip right here, same thing. Defenders is going to crowd his space. He understands right here, there's space right here. Most players, offensive players, they bring that ball back to the right side, and this is where the defender will knock the ball out your hand. You still got to find ways, creative ways to get your shot off, get the ball to your pocket or to your release point, even when you're going against aggressive defenders that are crowding your space. This what makes Paul George elite in the mid post. Ball it stays on his left side. He keeps separation. Defender can't block it. He's gonna raise up and shoot. Same thing here. Clay's getting aggressive, trying to crowd him because they respect. Most defenders going to respect his ability to shoot. Paul's going to step through the center of his body to create distance. Clay's going to stay aggressive. He's going to reach. Same thing. If Paul George was to put the ball on his right side, we know what's going to happen right now. Klay Thompson's reaching. The ball will get knocked out of his hand. Paul George keeps it on the left side as he's raising up into his shot. He puts it back to the center when he gets to the peak of his shot. Paul George is exceptional when it comes to the ball placement in the mid post. So again, pay close attention to the intricate details when defenders are closing your space, crowding you, and they're trying to get you to cause a reaction where now you put the ball back into the defender's space, and now you're not going to get the shot off. Let's talk about Paul George's ability to create separation. Now, as he's catching the ball in the post, what I want you to pay close attention to is how Paul George will attack the defender's top foot to create space. Now, as he's doing that, watch what the defender does. Boom, immediately defender opens up. This is where I stress to players when I'm training is to use your inside hand as a key to unlock the door. So in this case right here, you see as he's cross-stepping, rip through, cross-step, inside hand, basketball's on the left, right hand is the inside hand at this point. Defender's going to open up his hips. It's going to give Paul George the option to pull up or get to the rim. In this case, the defender is anticipating he's going to the rim, but he's going to raise up for the jumper. So you got to find ways to create separation as defenders are crowding you. Same thing here. He's going to get it in the post. He has one of the elite defenders in Dylan Brooks guarding him. So you know he's going to be aggressive. You got to find different ways to create separation. Got to keep defenders off balance. So same thing here. He's doing a great job. Paul George is doing a great job of protecting the ball, keeping his body in between defender and ball. As he begins to step through, cross step, he's going to attack that top foot. So he's beginning to step into it as if he's going to cross step immediately across his body. But all he's trying to do right here now, keeping the ball low, is keeping the defender off of him. So as he's stepping through, defender opens up his hips, as we see right here, drops his hips, he raises up into a shot. This is how you create separation when you're going against aggressive defenders. Now, another part of his game is his ability to create distance as he's getting into his shot, which is what we call the fade, right? So as we're looking at this clip, watch how he's going to initiate contact as he starts to dribble. He's going to initiate contact and then create separation. This part of his game is elite, exceptional. He creates contact, bump, and we talked about this before, right? This is where you start to get into your ability to be agile, right? Flexibility, right? So he's very flexible. Look, you see it right here. As he starts to create separation, he's bending his body. He does a great job of ball placement. He's not exposing the ball. in front of his body where a defender can knock it out of his hand, right? He's protecting it. He's leaning, and he's going to push off that back foot. He's going to use his right foot, his right leg, to create a little distance where the defender can't go through his body, right? And this is a part of his game that's elite. You can't block it. He's long, 6'8", long wingspan. You can't block that shot. Same thing here. Catch it, elbow, right? Pivot. Defender does a great job of staying in front, and he's going to create separation. Fade, boom, elite. Separation. You can see it in his feet, right? Create separation. Contact, bumped him off, got him off balance. Ball placement, elite. Okay? Use the fade to create distance. Use the fade to create distance. Don't be afraid of contact. Footwork, separation, easy work. Now let's dive into the pivots. Paul George has elite footwork. I tell players, your feet give you access. Your feet are your foundation. If you got solid feet, you get to any spot on the court at any given time. Now let's watch how he uses his pivots to create separation. Now let's go back to that clip where now he's catching, surveying. He's going to use a reverse pivot. Defender's going to separate. Defender's going to push up on him. He's going to do it again. Footwork, balance, elite. Your pivots can keep distance and separation from the defender. One part of his game that or a move that he loves to go to is this reverse pivot. He's going to reverse spin, boom. Square up, defender drops his hands, he's going to raise up. You could tell the ones that practice on a certain part of their game, this reverse pivot, this is what he does. Elite when it comes to his reverse pivots. He get into a square up and shot, or like in this clip, he'll get into it off a dribble, and he'll use a step back to create separation. Your pivots keeps defenders honest, right? If he wanted to, he could have swept back and raised up to a shot. But he recognized that the defender is at a disadvantage right now. He go right into a layup, attack the rim. But he knows that's what the defender is anticipating. And this is where you have to keep, when you keep defenders guessing, they don't know what you're going to do. Off balance. Defender has no idea what he's going to do because his feet give him access. Same thing, reverse pivot, boom, almost identical to the last clip. He catches, surveys, reverse pivot, boom, creates separation with contact. Exceptional. Exceptional footwork. Can't guard it. Can't guard this. You got to respect it. Surveying, cross step, boom, got him. Easy work. Easy work. Too hard to guard. Same thing. Now he gets stuck. Right here, he's stuck. Got AD over here ready to contest his shot. He has the backboard side of the backboard as another defender. But he's going to use his feet to escape. Footwork, pivots, separation. Elite. Paul George has a game where he could do it at all three levels. He could do it off the dribble, mid-range, the three. He get to the rim. And now he has that mid-post game where he doesn't have to use as many dribbles. Now he's just going to access his feet. He's going to use his feet to create space. I want you to begin to explore. If you're a guard, begin to explore using fewer dribbles by getting into the mid-post. If you're a post player, I want you to pay attention to how he uses his feet to create space. I want you to watch the ball placement, right? The jabs, right? Those are the things that will make you an elite mid-post player or low-post player by studying the great players such as Paul George. I hope you enjoyed this part of Paul George's game. Comment below. Click that like button. Let me know what you think. I want to hear your perspective.